the internet. I'm here to, I'm going to review Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. My name is Mark. This is our professional movie reviews. If you guys don't know how this works, I had a couple drinks. I don't professionally review a movie. I've actually only had one drink. I had a margarita after I went and saw this. I went and got tacos. So there's no script. There's no nothing. It's as if you just went and saw the movie with me, and I'm just kind of telling you what I thought of it. So if it seems unprofessional, that's why it's in the name. Professional movie reviews. Alright, so we're going to do Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It's directed by Jake Kasdan. It is a new sequel. It's a sequel to the Robin Williams 90, I'm not sure the year, Jumanji movie. So, premise is pretty simple, so I'm going to give you a non-spoilery review, and then I'm going to, just a little synopsis, and then I'm going to give you negatives, and then positives, and, yeah, I'll do it that way, and then I'll be giving you the review. So, alright, without further ado, here we go. So, it's a lot like the original one, but instead of things coming out of the board games, it's now a video game. So, 4 kids, very Breakfast Club type kids, one nerd, one jock, one girl who isn't, and she's just kind of a girl, and then a famous girl get sucked into the video game, and they have avatars that are famous people. So you got like Karen Gillan and Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and people go to comedic people. So like the pretty girl gets put in Jack Black and whatever, and they play through a video game. That's kind of it. Not really a lot happens in this movie. So there's your synopsis. Let's go with the movie. So, let's go with negatives. The script is the biggest problem. It's very, even for action-adventure, it's a very, very bad script. And people don't really have characters. They only have archetypes, and I kind of get that that's kind of the joke. I just hate that. You got, right away, you got the nerds doing homework for the jock. The jock, is cocky, and, there's a girl who is just as cute as all the other girls, but she's not comfortable, so she's a nerd, even though there's no reason that she needs to be. And then you have the guy who's nervous. He's a nerd. I mean, it's when I make the Breakfast Club joke, it's not even that good because they still have characters, and that's the whole point of Breakfast Club. These guys really don't have a lot of character to them. So by the time they get shoved into their actors, the other actors, the more famous people's actors, I like what they did more, but it's still pretty horrible that you got a really bad script. I'll get into the performances, a couple of them later on. You got, in positives, you have Bobby Cannavale's playing one of the bad guys named Van Pelt. He is just pointless. Yeah, and he goes with the greater problem I have with the video game they're being sucked into, is it's not like the original Jumanji where it's just normal people surviving, the jungle. The jungle's not really a problem. There's a human bad guy with a huge team of humans who are following them around on motorcycles with, guns attached to them. Very video gamey, but still, they very rarely actually have to deal with animals. There's a hippo who attacked somebody at one point. So, and there's a lot of structural problems I have with. And sure, I'm being nitpicky, but that's what I do here. I hold every movie to the same standard, which I know is unfair, whatever. You have the ability to have a good directing, good performance, good everything in any movie. Any movie has the ability to be a 10. So all movies, regardless of genre, are being held to the same standard. If you only want to make kind of a throwaway action adventure like this, then that's what you made. You made a throwaway action adventure. You succeeded. But I'm not going to give you a 10 out of 10, even though you did what you wanted. You wanted to make a 5, and you're probably going to get around that. I'm not giving this a 5. But anyways, that's my little rant about why I'm being so critical on this movie. It's just really dumb. There's a lot of really stupid things. A lot of performances, especially with the kids, are very good. The girl who's like the Bethany, or young Bethany, who's like the popular girl, Madison Iseman, whatever. She's not bad. out of the 4 group as they were kids before they get moved into the video game, she's probably the only decent one. All the other ones, like, I'm not going to say their names if they're not good. And, yeah, like, you get a Jonas brother later on, and I didn't even know it was a Jonas brother. Somebody had to tell me. It was pretty horrible. I'm going to move past this. I got a lot of negatives, and that's it. A lot of it goes with the script, though, the story, the overall. They don't really care. There's not a lot of things that make sense. You establish rules, but you don't really follow them. It's kind of dumb. Okay, moving on to positives. There are some funny moments. I did laugh a few times. This movie is rather charming. There are a lot of people who will find the charm in this movie. It is not the worst of the genre, but it isn't good. But yeah, I think that there'll be a lot of people who don't have any high expectations who are going to go into this and they're going to think it's fine, which it is. This movie is fine. It is not fantastic or anything. It's not even good for the genre, but it's, if you just wanted something stupid, you're going to get something stupid. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was as charismatic as always. It's hard to... He played his part. It was poorly written, all of them were, but he played his part fine. I don't think Dwayne Johnson was very bad. Same with Kevin Hart. He had a lot of really stupid jokes. Karen Gillan, I wish they gave her more to do. These are all my positives, sorry. I wish they gave her more to do because she is actually really good. Some of the best performances in this movie are actually between Karen Gillan's character, who's like, the nerdy girl, the closed-off girl, and that is essentially her part. She is trying to be less closed-off and more confident and things like that. And so a lot of the, as I was going to say, a lot of the better moments are actually between Jack Black's character, who's the popular girl, and Karen Gillan's character, who's the non-popular girl. They have some pretty good moments. That's kind of it. And I'm going to end it. This is kind of a quick review for us. I don't really have too much to say. The sound was actually good. I really did like the sound mixing, especially in the Dolby Atmos, at the theater, the Dolby Atmos sound, or whatever they call it. The Jumanji drums, kind of like they would move around us. It was actually kind of cool. I like that a lot. So yeah. So sound was fine. A couple moments were fine. This movie is fine. I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 10 Jungle Margaritas. Those are margaritas, if you can't tell. Margaritas. I actually had one after the movie. It's funny. And yeah, I mean, if you got a couple kids and this is what you want to do this weekend, you won't hate it. It'll be fine. I have a lot of problems with it because there's a lot of problems. But again, I'm holding it to that kind of standard. If you just don't care and you want to have a little decent time at the theaters, you will. All right, click like, subscribe. Have fun. If you haven't seen it yet, check out we have a Die Hard review that we just did that should be up by the time this one's up, where I am wasted. We did a Die Hard drinking game, and I'm super drunk during it, so it was pretty fun. So we did the review one after the drinking game. So I liked it. You guys have a good day. Bye.